I wasn't actually supposed to be up here. My cohort had some family issues and also issues trying to get across the border. So this is not, if so, so if I get confused, I could switch hats if you want, but I decided not to do that. I'll just kind of watch my screen, and if I stumble, just let me stumble along. My partner, Kevin Rutten, and I have had, are working towards bringing Stratos back alive. Back alive. We both have 10 years experience. We both work in OSS Cloud Foundry, as well as Tanzu work, as well as doing training courses, deployments, and services. Notice I did do a different introduction this time. What's the story? Clients still want a graphical interface. So we had worked it out. Companies have been cloning Stratos on their own and maintaining it on their own. And it seemed kind of ridiculous to us. So we were able to pair with any nines. If I don't think any nines enough, let me make sure I think any nines a lot, okay, for making this happen. Otherwise, it would have been very difficult for us to maintain Stratos in the long term. Let me say one more time. Thank you, any nines. Okay, if I don't say it enough, let me know. Okay. Uh, FiveTwenty got the Stratos repositories reactivated, and we're still kind of trying to working on getting organized ourselves. We got sidetracked with some other companies' work, and so we didn't make as much progress as we like. So I will talk about where we started from. We started with we needed a whole bunch of security patches. It was at Go 12, 1.12. Jetstream was behind. Angular 10, which is who knows how old that was. JavaScript, Node.js, uh, didn't really have a good build environment, and we didn't have any push access to the Cloud Foundry repo. So basically, we're starting from scratch. Before we got started, Golang was at 12, Angular was at 10.2. Again, we want to thank Any9's getting up to Go 1.21 and to getting into Angular 14.3. FiveTwenty worked on getting to 1.24 and with Angular 15.2. Just that 4.90 was just released today. So hopefully you'll be able to just start using it a little bit. So basically we've been on the Go stuff, it's been actually moving forward quite quickly. We have some issues with the Kubernetes plugin stuff, needs some attention, but we don't know if the teams are actually caring about that because we are Cloud Foundry. So hopefully we'll find out if that's important to you guys or not. The bad thing is we're in the dependency netherworld in terms of using Angular Node and additional packages. There's a lot of packages that have been locked down, and you start releasing them, things start breaking. We can't figure out the right type of glue that will make it all work together, getting past Angular 16. And so, as you can see on these dates, we're trying to get to Angular 18, and such that would give us some breathing room, but we got stuck at 16, and so that's what we're working through right now. And again, I want to thank Any9s again for their work to get us moving forward. Also, this is about the Netherland package dependencies. We ran into some issues with the material theme. I think we might have worked that out. We'll find out shortly if that was that. It might have been part of the issues that we're running into. Also, we're still running into issues with unmaintainable packages. So we're still trying to work through all that type of stuff. And do we drop those packages? Or do we do there's a whole bunch of overrides that we need to release, and we're still experimenting. It's slow slogging. If any members are comfortable with Angular, we'll appreciate any help that you can give us to get through that stuff. And as I said, 4.9 will be the last release that will support CAPI 2.0. we'll be integrating into 4.9 all the V3 changes. I believe you already incorporated the, what was it, orgs and spaces updates already, but we have more V2 interfaces we have to change over. Okay. We're also working through all the due diligence to become a proper working group within the Cloud Foundry community. We hit some easy challenges, and I'll give you some examples of it. We had a commit that we had here that had some red on it, and we got through some of the red, but we got stuck with some of the issues where one of the contributors' email changed. So he registered for something and he can't get back to the old email. So how do you deal with that? We don't know yet. At the same time, um, uh, somebody, one of these people went ahead and registered, did his CLA, but it still didn't turn green. So we're still working through some of those issues. We'll find out what happens. We're doing more tasks in the background, getting access to the Stratos Docker Hub. We're working on getting the concourse pipeline created to make weekly dev builds, getting the bot installed, and working on getting access to the Stratos website. And we're trying to create a Stratos test bed such that we can do more automated testing. Our next steps for right now is looking for Stratos stakeholders, looking for JavaScript programmers, looking for Angular knowledge for developers, and start having our monthly meetings, and moving forward more with the V3 CAPI, V3 CAPI changes that are going into 4.9. And once we have all those changes in, we'll create a 5.0. Thank you.